Welcome to Yellow Slate. Today we have Lavina, whose beautiful kids are studying in Pheonix Green, which is in Kokapet, Hyderabad. To begin with, Lavina, how was your journey in finding the school? What made you to zero in on this school in the process of searching for a good one for your kids?
The school was good. So the one thing that we really liked about the school is they were not too salesy.
Okay,
Typically, when we went and visited a few other schools, it was almost like they were pushing it down our throat, which we didn't like.
okay,
Right? They just it was a very casual walkthrough through the school and all the facilities that they had, which was simple. It was nice. It seemed safe for the kids. And there was no salesy talks. They just came
okay,
straight to the point about what they do, and they showed us some of the work that the kids had done and things like that, the classroom, and they spoke about the teachers, the curriculum, which we thought was great. And I think at the end of that meeting, we had already made up our mind. We had already seen two, three schools that day, that very day.
okay.
But at the end of the meeting, we were sure that this is the school that we wanted to narrow down on.
Got it. Since you got this affordability point, what's the fee structure like? First, if you can tell us which classes are your kids going to, and how much are you paying? And also, you think it's a little overpriced or you're getting good value for the money?
So honestly, Santan, I come from Chennai, where I feel like we were able to get really good schools. In terms of what I mean by really good school is, the same criteria, right? It's safe, it's a decent school, the campus is good, they have equal focus on extracurricular. The teachers speak good English. That is a basic aspect for us when we try to narrow down on a school. And of course, the quality of education, right? Ultimately. So, and the value that we got for the amount that we paid growing up, and this convent school that I went to, my husband went to, and in comparison to that, when we moved to Hyderabad, it was a rude shock for us. Everything was called an international school, even though sometimes we had our doubts if it really met the industry, the industry standards for international. But and the fees was also exorbitant. But I think that is probably the new normal now. We feel
Okay,
like there isn't much of a difference between many schools, many of these schools that have a similar offering, and the school fee structure is pretty much the same. So we are, so my daughter goes to third grade, and my son goes to second grade, and we pay close to 4 lakhs for both of them put together.
got it.
I think we also got a sibling discount of about 20,000,
Okay,
which
okay,
was a one-time sibling discount that we were.
okay.
So annually we pay 4 lakhs just for the education part of things, and then of course for transport and food there are add-ons on top of that, but we didn't opt for it.
Got it. And speaking about this school, because you got this academics topic, only talking about the academic orientation of the school, how happy are you with that?
Yeah, I mean, I can't say I'm excited about it, but one thing that we were very particular is we didn't want to send our kids to a school where there's too much focus on studies, homework, first rank. We were never that kind of parents. We wanted to sort of have them enjoy what they study more than anything. So that's one thing that I really like about the school. There is not a lot of pressure around there's not a lot of fuss about studies, and you have to score well, and uh, the kids are not overburdened with homework, which I really like about the school. They're very chilled out in the way they operate. Yeah, I mean, but in terms of the campus, I think they could have done better. I don't know if it's because there's a construction that's going on right behind the school, so there's a lot of pollution from there and things like that. But I think that should settle down maybe in a few months or so.
Got it.
Overall, I've been told that my son is not taken to the ground a lot. They
Okay,
have they have PT and things like that, but I don't know if they have a lot of outdoor time,
okay.
possibly because of the crazy summer also.
I know.
But yeah, but
So,
otherwise, I think things per se. Sorry.
a
Yeah, you say?
construction behind the school is something that's not in the control of the school as well. But in case if you have to
Mm.
tell areas that the school can really get better at, what are those areas?
Yeah, I think they can put a lot of focus on extracurriculars. They do have they have some hobby groups and things like that. But I don't know if there is a lot of focus on extracurriculars for younger kids, for physical classes, like maybe a basketball class or something simple that some younger kids can take. I think there are a lot of other schools that operate in Hyderabad and offer all of these things. But I found that we don't, at this particular school, have a lot of those options, keyboard class or something like that. We've not been able to enroll. Of course, they have a casual, music session, which they have a teacher come and handle with some music and things like that. But I think it would have been nice for them to have one subject which was purely an extracurricular activity.
Got it. And Lavina, in terms of the infrastructure of the school,
Yeah.
what is so good about it? Because it's called the international school, Pheonix Green International School. Do you see such standards in terms of infrastructure with the school?
Um, I can't really say that. The school is good, no complaints in terms of the infrastructure. The classrooms are very comfortable, they're air conditioned, so kids are happy, they're comfortable, right? And the classrooms, we had a look at it during the tour, it was quite nice. No complaints per se. I can't say they are exceptionally good. It
Okay.
seems like a nice, simple school, which is very similar to what we were used to
Yeah,
growing up. So it immediately, we were able to find some familiarity with that, and then that really motivated us to make a decision. Yeah.
got it. And the other critical area of concern for a lot of parents is the food, because their kid goes to school and has to eat food there. So did you opt that option? Is there even an option with choosing food in the school?
So there is an option where they give breakfast, snacks, and school lunch. But we did the math at home and we decided that it was more economical to have a cook in the house because
Okay.
we have two kids. And
Okay.
I mean, generally we were not for sending the kids, opting for the school lunch. We wanted to send them home food. So we were comfortable. I'm not sure what the quality of food is, but my son keeps telling me about how his friends have good
Mm.
snacks and things like that, which sounds
Mm.
healthy to me.
Okay.
Yeah, not thought about it at this
And
point.
do you have an easy access, or at least a decent access to the teachers and management in terms of if you have any concerns?
Absolutely. So that's one thing we really, really love about the school. The
Okay.
moment we talk to a teacher or there's a way to email them, and the response is pretty instant. And a lot of times they're also accessible over phone. I mean, we don't have a phone number to reach them, but there are times they call us instead of
Okay.
writing to us for important things, which I think is really good, which is very important for us. And anything, the teacher immediately lets us know, and then we also can talk to the teacher. They're very flexible like that. They are very accessible like that, which we really like about the school.
Before we wind up, on scale of 10, in case if you have to recommend the school to someone, now, how much would you give?
Maybe 8. Honestly, we don't have a lot of complaints, but school could definitely do better, and they have the potential to do better. We are very happy. It's been 2 years since my kids go here, and we are very, very happy that the kids enjoy going to school, which is ultimately the most important thing for any parent, right? So that has been a good journey for us. Yeah, the last
Nice.
2 years,
That's great.
right?
I'm sure a lot of this information will help many more parents who are looking for good schools for their kids. Thank you so much for your time, and keep checking out our website for more information about schools and schools in Hyderabad and elsewhere. Thank you. Thanks a
Absolutely.
lot.
Thank you so much, Santhan. Yellow Slate has been very helpful for us, even while we were making our decision. Thanks to
Thank
you.
Thanks. Thanks a
And
lot.
keep up the good work. All
Thank you.
right. Thanks
Thanks. Bye
very
bye.
much.